Fine, guys. We have been discussing for the past sessions few concepts related to arrays, strings, and objects. Today we'll see some more complex problems related to arrays or strings or objects. Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, let's go to Adabit and solve more problems today. Yeah. Fine. Let's take up problems from Java Hearts programs in arrays. Number of programs. Okay, let's start with this one. All rotations of a string. Yeah, guys. Let's take this problem. Like, create a left rotation and right rotation function that retains all the left rotations and right rotations of a string. Okay, you are given a string here, input. Okay, then you have to go for the left rotation. So the left rotation is like this, isn't it? So first is the original string, then you are having BCA, then CAB. So the leftmost character, the first character is moved to the right side. That is the leftmost rotation. Good. And in the rightmost rotation, you can see the rightmost character is moved to see the left side at the beginning of the string. So that way you are getting CAB. Now if we, in this string, if we move the rightmost character to the left, we will be getting BCA. Good. Fine. So we have to write the two things for this one, left rotations, as well as we are expected to write two things, left rotations and right rotations. Two things have to be written. Good. So here we are having two functions to be coded. Yeah. What is the logic to begin with? Yeah. Anyone? How we are going to solve this one? Splicing and adding, slicing. Okay, fine. You can slice it. Good. So what way we are going to slice it? So what is the logic actually for that one? Yeah, basic logic is that, like, given a string, like suppose A, B, C is there, shift and push. Okay, there's another answer coming from Kushal. Yeah, we'll go stick to the very basic logic, like whatever is the string, isn't it? A, B, C, or like if it is the input. So what we have to go for this one, left rotation means you take the firstmost character in this string from the left side. So how do you get that one actually? If we take this as a string, that character you can get it what, string of 0, isn't it? Yeah, let's try to have it one. From that we should get the remaining string, isn't it? If we concatenate the remaining string from that position, from first to the whatever is the length, we have to get to that one, isn't it? So the remaining stick, we have to concatenate, press the remaining. Take the first character from the string. Good. Then take the remaining character from the remaining, whatever characters are there. That is basic logic. Then whatever the first character you have taken, that should be moved to what? To the end, isn't it? First of all, take the first character, remove from the, excluding the first character, we have to take all the characters in the string, isn't it? Whatever first character you have taken, that should be moved to the end. This is the basic logic, isn't it? How we are going to do it, we'll see that using the functions. Is it clear? So like that, it should repeat. It should repeat for all the characters. Yeah. So we got ABC. Now in this case, if we do this one, what will be getting? We'll be getting BCA, isn't it? Now in the next iteration, we'll be having what? So what is the length of the string? To that it should repeat, isn't it? How many? What is the length of the string? In this case, it is 3. So it should repeat 3 times. isn't it? So you have to take what again? String of 0 means what you'll be getting here? B you will be getting. So that should be added. So remaining part is here. What is the remaining part in this one? CA, and plus string at 0 is this one, isn't it? So that way your output will be what? Your output will be CAB, isn't it? Is that okay? Now when we are going to again move this one, now C will be moved to and you'll be getting ABC again, the same thing. So in the next iteration, what you will have here? You have AB and the character at the beginning is C. So you'll be getting ABC. That is the original string. Is that okay, everyone? Is that okay? Any other logic? This good. So shall we proceed and write the solution for this one? Good. So what we are going to do here is we have to move from first character to the last character. So better, I feel better to use the for loop. Okay. So let's start with the for loop. For let I is equals to 0. Then how many times it should repeat? So how we are going to get how many? What is the length of that string? Str dot length. Okay. Then I plus plus. Good. So what we have to do here? We have to extract the character, isn't it? We have to extract the character. So always we are extracting from what location here? Some of you have said that one. So I can just take str is equals to the same thing. Str, isn't it? First of all, we have to get all the remaining characters. So I can use a substring or slice, anything you can use here. Yeah, substring of what? 1 from the position 1 to how many characters? To the last, isn't it? So we have to go up to the last. So what is that? How do you get that one? Str dot length. Okay, good. So we got this part now, the remaining part, excluding the first character, isn't it? Then plus, what will be doing here now? First character, the character at the beginning of the string is str of 0. Is it okay? Simple, yeah. This will give you the what you call the string at the left rotation. Good. Let's see this one. Console.log of str. Shall we check this one? Left rotation first, console.log of str. Yeah, we have to write this inside the loop so that we get all the strings. Yeah, we got BCA, then CAB, then ABC. Is it okay, everyone? Yeah, it's expecting us ABC first. Okay, fine. Anyways, BCA and CAB and this one. Is that okay, everyone? Then ABCDEF was given. Yeah, we are getting this one. So left rotation is right. Okay. Now let's move to the concept of what right rotation. So how you are going to have the right rotation here? Do the same logic. Yeah, let's copy this as it is. Right. I is equals to 0. I less than string length. Okay. Fine. So what the logic will differ here? You have to take the last element, excluding the last element, isn't it? So in the right rotation, what will happen? We have to, the remaining string, how will you get it? The last character in the string, you are going to get it at the beginning, isn't it? So it will come at the beginning. So how you are going to take that at the beginning of the string? str of str dot length minus 1. This will give you the last character in the string, isn't it? And you have to take the string. Excluding that, you have to take the string. What is the remaining string that you have to take? You have to start from 0 and go up to length minus 1, isn't it? You have to start from 0. Length str of string length minus 1 or 2 here. So what should be the value here? str length of 1 or 2? Yeah, remaining plus last element. You're right, Vivek. But what should be the logic? So I want to get this one. If you are given ABC, I should get, yeah, very good. Sanjana, you're right. It should be 2, I think. Yeah. String of length minus 1 means length is 3. 3 minus 1 means index 0. Is it clear, everyone? String. What is the index of C in this one? A is 0, B is 1, C is 2, isn't it? So 3 minus 1 means we'll be getting the character C here, isn't it? Then plus remaining characters, we should get A and B, isn't it? Starting from 0, then length minus 2. Good. Okay, let's check this one. Good. For right rotation, yeah. Is it okay, everyone? Yeah, we got the output correct. That is okay. B, and this one for right rotation and left rotation. Yeah. So why it is failing the test is like we have to return this one, isn't it? We have to push this and return this one. Is it okay, everyone? Yeah. We have to return the array. Good. So we have to return the array. All the arrays, we are getting 2 or 3 arrays that we have to store in an array and return the results. Fine. Have you understood the logic, everyone? This will serve our purpose. Okay. Yeah, we can return store all the values in the array and return that values. Good. Any queries in this? Yeah, we have to return the array. Yeah, you can take a resultant array and push it. Results is equals to, okay, then you are going to have results dot push results dot push. So what you are going to push here? The string.
STR.
Very good. str. Good. So string we are going to push here. Okay. Then you are going to return that one instead of printing. Once you have terminated the loop, return results. Okay. Is it okay, everyone? So we are running short of time, so I'll just proceed to the next problem. Any questions in this? Any questions in this? No, good, fine. So basically, like character by character, how we are processing this problem gives you an clear clarity of how we can access elements by their index and how we can use slice or substring and extract the part of a string. Okay, and that looks like it is being rotated. Good. So let's go to the next problem here. Yeah. Yeah, let's take this problem of star ratings. Good. So what we are required to do here in this one is Given an array, is it clear everyone? Just go through the problem once, read the problem once. So we are given an array of 5 values. Okay, it's fixed. It said that 5 values. Okay. Then calculate the average star rating rounded off to 2 decimal places. Okay. So it should be rounded off to 2 decimal places. Okay, fine. Then the array contains users votes per star, so that the first element, isn't it? At the index of 0 contains the number of 1 star ratings. So this one 0 indicates 1 star rating at the index of 0. At the index of 1 indicates second star rating. This is third star rating, 3 star, this is 4 star, and this is 5 star ratings. Isn't it? Now return the average score in brackets followed by a space and asterisk to represent the star rating rounded to the nearest whole star. Okay, so that also we have to round off to the nearest whole star. Okay, so how you are going to do this one? Yes, how you are going to do this one? Anyone? What will be the logic here? Yeah, think about the problem first. Yes.
First, we have to find the average of 5 elements, sir.
Okay. Fine. So we have to find the average of elements. Okay. So how you are going to do that one? Yeah, I can just text me in the chat. How you are going to do that one? Yeah, we have to use the loop. Fine. Do we need a loop here, Gayatri? Yeah, like 5 directly it is given, so we can loop it, no problem. Okay. Or directly we can take it. Yeah, any other? Find the average of elements and then printing the number after rounding the average. Okay, fine. Good. So how we are going to do that one? How we are going to find the average? Yeah, let's calculate that one. Let total rating is equals to, yeah, first of all, how will we get the first element? How do we get the first element? Yeah, let's copy this one. How will we get the first element? How will we get 55? This is rating how much? 1, isn't it? Array of 0. Very good. So array of 0 is as it is. So array of 0 index, isn't it? So into 1 we can write or can leave it, no problem, just leave it like that only. Then array of 1, sorry, this is square bracket. So that indicates that you are going to access this element 67. You are going to multiply that by how much? 2, isn't it? This is rating 2. So there are how many 2 rating? 67. So into 2, isn't it? So that way next one is what? Plus array of what? 2. That is rating 3, isn't it? Plus array of 4 into rating 4, isn't it? Good. So array of 1, 2, and you have 3 here. Plus array of 4 multiplied by 5, isn't it? This will give us the total ratings, sum of all those things, isn't it? Now we have to get the average of that one. How do you get that one? You can have total rating slash is equals to what? Yeah, sir, can we use the for each method? Yeah, for each method you can use here, Ravi. Yeah, I'll come to that questions. Yeah, divided by 5 or the sum of the total elements of the array. Isn't it? So how do you get the sum of the total elements of an array? Array dot length will give you 4. Sorry, in this case 5, but I want the sum. Simple question, sum of the elements of an array. Yes. How you are going to get it? Okay, reduce, again we have to write that logic. Okay. Fine. Good. So you have to reduce that one, isn't it? Or directly you can write this one, or you can use the reduce function. Good. So array dot reduce of what? What will be giving here? Sum comma a. Sum comma a. Then sum plus a. Is it okay? Good. Now if you are not writing this one, what we have to do? We have to find the add. Array of 0 plus array of 1 plus array of 2 plus array of 3 plus array of 4. That also you can do. Okay. Good. So total rating, whatever you got here, that we have divided by the sum of the total elements in the array. Is that okay? Now we will be getting like a value, isn't it? Like that could be in the decimals. So what we have to do here? We should get up to how many decimal places? 2 decimal places, isn't it? Up to 2 decimal places. How you are going to get that one? So what is the mathematical function that you are going to use for that one? Yes. Yeah. Total rating, very good. So total rating you can write on this one. I don't want to confuse further. So total rating, I can write in that line only. Dot to fixed. Yeah, fixed to how many places? 2 places, isn't it? That is mentioned that after point, decimal point, you should have up to how many? 2 places. Okay, got it. Fine. Now let's console this one and see what we are getting actually. Is that clear? Console.log total rating. Is that okay? What is missing here? Reduce. One more bracket. Unexpected token at line number. Yeah, guys, what is the error in this one? Fixed to 2, it's okay. Sum is equals to sum plus a. Arrow function reduce. Yeah, it's there. It's an arrow function. Sum of reduces. This is arrow function only. Yeah, let's simplify this one. Let sum is equals to this one. So we'll be getting error. Let's anonymous. Did you give anything here? Start rating. We did not close. I think this one. This line maybe. Eval of 35. Where did we give 35? Array dot reduce of some comma this one. Function is not closed. Okay. Good. Good. Thank you. Thanks, Rohit. Yeah, good. So we got the value here, right? So 3.15, isn't it? So you're getting it that way. Total dot rating. Total rating is this one, fixed to 2 places. Good. So when we are calculating that, we have to do that. We have to fix it to 2. Yeah, total ratings is not changing there. Yeah. Yeah, it's right. 2 fixed. I have given 2 fixed itself there. Total rating dot 2 fixed of 2 only. Yeah. It's not changing there. Good. So let's calculate this one. Then go to 2 fixed. It's being calculated. Let's simplify this one. Make it simple. Yeah, to 2 places. Yeah, we got it right. Yeah, fine, guys. Now what we have to do here, if you are getting now in this case, you can see like if you are getting 3.15, we should get 3 stars. If it is 2.56, we are getting 3 stars. What we have to do, we have to round off and print that many number of stars here. How we are going to print that many number of stars? Yeah, we have to print that many number of stars now. Good. We got the value now. Yes. So how many stars you are going to print? Const number of stars is equals to how many? So what you have to do here, function math.floor or math.ceil, what function we'll be using here? Yes. Why? Because we are getting the value 3.15. If you use math.floor, no, what will happen? Yeah, you're right, Sanket Singh. Good. That is floor means suppose if you are giving 4.6, it will be rounding off to the nearest integer. So we'll be getting 4. But if it is 4.6, it should take it as what? 5, isn't it? Now if it is like you can see a 3.15, yeah. Math dot absolute is for negative number, isn't it? It will convert absolute of negative to give, yeah. Math dot round. Good, good. Yeah, math dot round will work fine. So math dot round of what? Total. Good. You're right. Why? Because suppose if you are having 3.5, it is 3 stars. If we use floor or seal function, seal will take the upper value, isn't it? Floor will take the bottom value, nearest bottom integer, least integer, sorry. And seal will take the nearest top integer. So that way we are going to round off, isn't it? So round off will based on the, if it is less than 3.5, it will round off to 3, the nearest integer. If it is more than 0.5, it will go to the seal value. Good. The highest integer nearest to that one. Good. Now, how about printing the stars? Like, let us take this one. Let result, isn't isn't it? So what we are required to display is in the form of this one. It is asking you to give the in the form of string. So let's take this as a string. So bracket. Yeah, let's concatenate this one. So what we should get is total first here. Good. Then concatenate this. Yeah, we got the bracket. Is it okay? Now this is for displaying the result in the form of a string. Then followed by that we should get the stars. So how we are going to get the stars printed that many number of times? Yeah, I want to have star repeated that many number of times. How we are going to do? The number of stars will give you that one. Yeah, string functions. Very good. We had used the, oh, very good. The answer has come. Good. Good, good. Then in the string that, yeah, Shubdeep has answered that one. It will work. Like we have to repeat. Yeah, if it is total number of starts, but that many number of times. Yeah, that is also right, Sanjana. For I to total, then you have to repeat that many number of times. Good. Not total, but number of starts, I think. Okay. Is that okay? Shall we do that one? Dot. There is a function called as repeat in the string that will repeat the that many number of times. Good. The answer has come. So how many times it has to repeat is num stars. Good. Let's check here. Console.log, then let's return the value. So what we got here, only 3 point, yeah, we have to give display the result, no? Display the result. Okay. That's great. Yeah, we got it. Fine. In the result, we are expected to have some space also. So after this, let's give one space also so that we get the exact result. You can pass the test cases as well. Yeah, good. So let's check it. So it did not return the result. Sorry. Return result. Yeah, good. Fine. That works. Any queries in this one? Any queries from anyone in this? Yeah, one question has come. No queries from Shubdeep. Yeah. Any other queries? Is it clear? Like basically, this is the thing. If you are not using reduce, like if anyone doesn't know the concept of reduce, we are just can use AR of 0 plus 1 plus 2, the 3 and 4, and find that one. Good. Okay. Yeah, let's move to the next problem. Fine. Interrupting challenges. Yeah, simple problem. This one is also finding the common elements. You could be able to finish this one. Yeah, I want you to write this, guys. Create a function that takes two sorted arrays and return the number of an array of numbers which are common in both inputs. You are given two arrays, isn't it? So what is common in both the arrays? You are getting that one. Yeah, you can do it using loops, nested loops. Fine. Can we do it using nested loops? We have to find the common elements in both the arrays. Create a function that takes two sorted arrays of numbers and returns an array of numbers which are common in both the arrays. Yeah. I'm expecting someone will come up with the answer very quickly. Good. Okay, no problems. So how you are going to access here? What is the logic here? What is the logic here? We can use one loop and use array dot includes. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay, good. Yeah, array dot includes of that element. Now how you are going to get the elements of second array then? For that we need another loop or good. If one loop we can check string. It's a number. If one loop we can check the string, include string. Yeah, it's not compulsory that both the arrays are of same size, no? It's not compulsory that both the arrays of same size, no, Sanjana? Yeah, Uday Kumar has given, yeah, then good. Return, good. Okay. One loop. Return array 1 and array 2. Okay, Vivek. And operator, fine. That is in Python, it works, I think. And here, not here, if you have sets, we can make max, length, and traverse. Okay, fine. So keep saying good. Fine. Different answers, good. So we'll go to the problem and solve it. Yeah, you have to traverse all the elements, isn't it? Yeah. So for that, let's take one array here. Let results. Yeah, very simple. Results array is equals to blank. Let's take a blank array. Then for each, isn't it? Array one dot is given. Array one dot for each. Okay, value one in the first array. Isn't it? Then array 2 dot for each element in second array, isn't it? Good. So you can go for that. So value 2. Good. Now what we need to check? If value 1 is equals to value 2. Simple, easy logic I'm going with so that everyone can get that one. Yeah, you can use for I is equal to 0 to that one, the size of the array. Is that clear, everyone? That's simply what you are going to do here. Results dot push. Of what is the element? Both are same, no? So you can use value 1 or value 2. Is that okay? Is this clear, everyone? So you're using outer loop to take the read the element from the first array. As you traverse in the inner loop, what you are doing, you are just taking all the elements. If value 1 is from first array, and this value 2 is from the second array, that element. Yeah, you can take an index for I is 0, I less than length also. Good. Does it work? Or some other logic we have to write? Some other condition is required. Now, one condition I think we have to write that if we are having duplicate elements, there could be duplicate, no? Suppose if you have 1, 2, 2, 2, and in the second array only 2 comma 3, then 2 will come how many times? Multiple times. I think so. Isn't it? Yeah, let's check this one first. Return results. What test it is not passing, let's check, and what test it is passing, let's. Yeah, one test case has failed, others have passed. So what is that? Yeah, same thing. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 2, then 1, 2, 4, 5. So this test case has been failed. Why? Because we are having repeated, isn't it? In our case, we'll get repeated values. 2 will be matching with this, again 2 will be matching with this. So 2 will come multiple times, isn't it? So what is the logic? How we are going to crack that? Yes, anyone? So before, if it is already there in the results, if it is not there in the result, then we are going to push it, isn't it? Suppose 2 was already we are stored in the results. Okay, take this case. 2 is already stored in the result. Here it is matched. Now we are comparing this one with this one. Here also it is matched. Got it? So how we are going to have that one? Test it. Yes. Yeah, fine. Good. An answer has come. Array 2 includes item push to result array from array 1. Okay. Shubdeep. Good. The value that we are taking, no? Yeah. Yeah. Any other answers? Good. If we have repeating element, then the test case is not passed. So what we are going to do here? Yes. No answers. Yeah. So simple answer, that is you have to check whether that element is there in this or not. The value 1 is there, already there in the results or not. If it is not there, we are going to push. If it is already there, we are going to leave it. Yeah, yeah. Value 1 is already there in the result or not. That we have to check. Or value 2, whatever it is. Yeah, very good. Uday has answered that one. Good. So we have to check that one. If what? If not, results dot includes value 1. Yeah, comparing with value 1, no? Good. Then you are going to push it. If not, result dot includes of value 1, then we are going to push it. Okay. If not, value 1 dot includes, we need the array for that one. We need to check that one. We need to use an array. The includes function needs an array, isn't it? Is that okay, everyone? Yeah, let's check this one. Yeah, that worked. Is it okay, guys? Everyone? Fine. Good. An array is sorted, so we can use two pointers approach to find common element. Time complexity, yeah, will be order of m plus n. Yeah, here in this case, the time complexity is order of m plus n. Fine. Yeah, right now these are the very basic things that we are taking. Fine, and try doing this problem with order of n plus 1 time complexity. Okay, fine. Yeah, Sanket Singh, you are right. Fine. Any other queries in this one? Yeah, we can have, like, this is the basic approach that can be used to solve, like outer array you're using, an inner array you're using to solve the problems. Good. Shall we move to the next problem? Yeah, we are ending the time. So any queries, guys? Like we'll stop here. Like I think Before we stop, I'll just take up any queries in today's session that we have taken up. Yes, any other queries? No, Uday. Fine. Good. Yeah, okay, guys. Then we'll end the meeting for today. This is the first class, so I don't know the timings. Yeah, yes, Sankep Singh, I'm right. So every day we are having a session from Monday to Friday. Every day, Monday to Friday. Right now, the timings we are announcing in the Discord. Right now, we are running in the 11 to 12 session. Every day, we are having different things, problem solving. We have taken up this week. So maybe next week, some other topics will come up. Yeah. Yeah, we'll announce that next online assessment date. We are going to announce that one. Okay, on the dashboard, just can see that one. Yeah, any other questions? No questions. So I'll just end the meeting here. Okay, guys, then bye. See you all.